Prior to auto-posting ERA payments, some setup must be done. If you are working with STI, a trainer or support representative may have done this for you. You will use the remittance type NEIC for all insurances excluding Medicare. If you bill Medicare, you will also use the remittance type Medicare. In the Remittance tab, Remittance Type, if you do not see these remittance types when selecting the drop-down arrow, go to Add-ins, Payment Remittance, Register Import Module. Scroll down and check off X12 NEIC and X12 Medicare. Click OK. Import remittance files, find files, path. This path should point to the download folder where your ERAs are being downloaded. This can be different for each office. Please contact support if you need assistance. The filter allows you to type part of the file name to narrow down the files you are looking at. It is recommended to leave this as *** for NEIC, showing all files since you will work with many payers under this remittance type. For Medicare, it is recommended to add SM in front of ***. This will allow you to filter out only the Medicare electronic remittance files. Save the settings and click OK. If you're still seeing other files or not seeing your Medicare file, click Find Now to refresh the screen. In the Configuration Insurance tab, you will select the insurances you would like to auto-post for each remittance type. In the Remittance Type field on the top left, make sure to select the appropriate remittance type, such as NEIC. Select the insurances you want to auto-post for. Click to select the insurance, hold your Shift key, and if you're selecting all insurances, click on the insurance at the bottom. Click the arrow to move the insurances to the right side of the screen under Selected Insurances. If you selected the Medicare insurances and you need to remove them, click on the first Medicare insurance, hold your Shift key, click on the last Medicare insurance, and move that to the left by clicking the arrow to the left. And click Save. Click OK. Repeat the process for Medicare, selecting only the Medicare insurances under the Medicare remittance type. Configuration Setup is rarely used and will be set up by support should there be a need to set up an override path. Configuration Rejection Codes allows you to create rejection codes so the system can automatically post these for you when a zero payment accompanies the code. In the Rejection Codes field, type the code exactly as it appears on the ERA. Click Enter. The system will prompt you, letting you know the code does not exist. Would you like to create it? Click Yes. In the description, type the description for this code. Select Apply Zero Payment and select the statement message you would like to appear on the patient's statement. Click Save. Configuration Write-Off Codes. Here you can add or update claim adjustment reason codes that result in an amount being written off when posting remittance checks. The system comes with some codes already configured. Once a code has been entered, the only field you can edit is the penalty option. Click the code, click Properties, check or uncheck the penalty code, and click OK. If any other information is incorrect, you must remove the code by highlighting it and click Remove. Then re-enter the code with the proper information. Configuration incentive codes. This area is pre-configured and each code assigned as provider. You can, however, edit the assignment from provider to practice by clicking on the code to highlight it and clicking Properties. Select Practice and click OK. In the Post Remittance, Post Payments tab, you can set posting options. Select the remittance type at the top. Select the payment type, write-off code, risk withheld code, insurance only write-off code, and PQRS write-off code when needed. If you have set up your insurance plans with this information, the insurance setup will override these defaults. In this case, I'm using the payment type and write-off codes ERA. If, however, I'm posting an Aetna check and in the Aetna plan setup, I have AET for the payment type and write-off Aetna, AET will override the ERA payment type and write-off code. This is discussed further in our insurance plan setup. Matching. You have the option to have each line item match on charge amount, units, modifiers, and provider NPI. The system inherently matches on date of service and procedure code. Payment date. You can select to use check date, use current date, or use this date and enter a specific date. Posting mode. Your options are to post all regardless if due from paying insurance, post all unless already posted, or only when due from paying insurance. This being the most common. Suppress secondary insurance allows you to choose how you would like the system to determine what to do with any secondary claims, whether the claim should be marked as billed or should bill in the next billing run. You can choose Insurance Setup, Medigap, and Crossovers, or use Complementary Insurance Flag. The latter allows the system to read the ERA as to whether the claims have been forwarded to the secondary by the primary payer. This is the recommended choice. Apply write-offs, primary insurance only, or all insurances. $0 payments. Most offices select to apply payment if deductible greater than 0. The system will post the 0 payments for deductibles only and add a message to the patient's statement. You will print a report of the unposted claims to manually work them. Apply payments by default will automatically apply 0 payments for all denied claims. Click Save Configuration when setup is complete. Repeat the setup for each remittance type you will be using, beginning by selecting the remittance type at the top. Note, if you are not receiving ERA files for all of the insurances you would like to auto-post, contact support to enroll.